and now we go green. And it's a brilliant start from Luke Hartog as Baltas tried to go round the outside, but he was left in the wake now. Down towards the first corner. Here comes Baltas though. He gets the inside for turn 3 and he goes through. I think he's going to go through in that number 15 car, the yellow and white machine. They're side by side, still too wide and many deep as Hartog has converted and got it through. Dan Clark coming through to second, I think, as Baltas has got that one done and dusted. It is the yellow car. Dan Clark through to second and the pole sitters down to third, side by side for 4th and 5th position. Vanier and Cooper disputing that one at the moment. Great bit of driving and respect by both of those front row drivers, Shea Adam, with Luke Hartog the pole sitter and Baltos battling it out, and the man who really gets the advantage is Speedy Dan Clark from row number 2. And yeah, Benitez, Libre, De La Torre for the top 10, all pro class runners in the Pro Am.
Spinner.
It is that Moisey Aretsky?
No, it's Saber Cook.
Leading in that, I think it is. And in the Masters class, go down to Matt Holcomb. Spin at the hairpin. Tricky conditions. Gets it pointing back in the right direction again, Shay.
That was Saber Cook.
Was there a little helping nudge that went on there?
Let's see. Saber Cook going through. Nope, just lost the rear end of the car on her own, and thankfully it was right in front of Moisey Uretzky. Moisey able to get through cleanly, so it had no effect on anyone else. Thankfully, those are the best kinds of spins. Keep safety car.
Safety car. Now there's a red flag. We have a red flag. I see red flags at the marshal stands, and it is now a red flag. Now, we're going to be well under 5 minutes by the time we get back. So this could be as few as 2 laps, possibly as many as 3. We'll restart under a full course yellow. If they don't go green the first time around, then we might get one lap. It's very, very wet now as the safety car is going through to start what will be the last lap with 54 seconds to go. The white flag is out with the yellows. I don't understand that. I don't see the point of that, to be honest. If you're not going to restart the race, just throw the checker. Yves Baltas knows he's won it, and that was courtesy of his start, effectively. Well, that's very, very disappointing for all of the teams, the drivers, and particularly for the fans that stayed up. They've not seen any racing, and we've gone back out there to sit behind the safety car, which was pretty unfulfilling, wasn't it? We now see the winner, because we had a checkered flag, James Sofranas in 14th, in the 14 car and 13th position. Overall, had a Moisey Aretsky in second, so it's 14, 44 and 23. So Sofranas, Aretsky and Wallace will be on the podium there. And we'll get to celebrate on a Formula 1 podium. And as Shea rightly said, not just on any step. It's good enough being on a Formula 1 podium. It's nice to see you've been there and you get the pictures. Luke Hartog will be in second, Mike Makuma in third. Alex Sedgwick, 4th position in this race, but holds on to his championship lead from Dan Clark in 5th, Michael McCann, Zach Vanier, Angel Benitez, Ryan Yardley and Jimmy Libre for your top 10. Talk about the class winners, 13th, 14th and 15th, Sofranas, Uretsky and Jordan Wallace. Marco Cironi holding on to his championship lead in that particular part of the championship. Matt Holcomb in 20th is the best of the Masters class runners, ahead of Chris Palomo and Kyle Washington. No one fell off, nobody had any damage. All will get to fight again tomorrow. We'll cross our fingers for for better weather and more racing laps. So that's it from Shea, Adam and me. We've spent more time doing arithmetic than we have watching racing. Such is the way of things sometimes. Proving, if proof were needed, the importance of qualifying. Matt Holcom's car abandoned in the pit lane. He's off to his podium. And they get the full Formula One experience. Inside the cool down zone, they're heading to the podium. F1 Sport in Montreal, and again a long hold till the green flag, and we are racing on the Ile Gilles Villeneuve, circuit to Gilles Villeneuve, excuse me, and through, well, immediately from row 2 back, you cannot see anything there, and Hartog has the best vision. Looks like one of the
Dan Clark
DK cars going wide. That's Looney Dan Clark, excuse me, that's gone wide there. As he goes through and drops back into his position. He was avoiding an accident, and I don't think he got any advantage there, Shane. So he may escape a penalty.
Luke Hartog checking out, and Yves Baltas hanging on to second, trying to reclaim the magic that happened yesterday. Alex Sedgwick going way too deep into the hairpin. Can't get that load up. He's going well around the Bonjour Montreal sign, as several cars are taking evasive action as well. I think that's Efren Castro in the back of the screen as well. Jimmy Lieber. Oh, somebody's off into the wall as well. Who is that? This is minor chaos, but you know what? Everyone's recovered.
Fastest lap in, of course. Here's Baltas, Alex Sedgwick, Vanier, Cooper.
Spin for Jordan Wallace further back, our pole sitter in the Pro-Am category. Let's see if he can get it pointed in the right direction and going once again.
Right at the sharp end of the Masters class, on the front row of the grid, started in second position in that category, lost it under braking, and then not quite hitting the champion's wall, coming out of the final corner, put his foot down as he turns into the final corner, which is what he does now. He's confident enough to ride the curve, get a huge slide on the way out, but he's jumped 3, 4, 5 car lengths away. Great tactical restart by Luke Hartog. He didn't accelerate and brake, he stayed at the same speed. I think he's all right with that. He just let the car drag itself along on tick over in first gear there, and you could absolutely see that by the way that the front end of the car was bouncing. What a good drive this is so far by Luke Hartog. And into the wall for the
Colin
77, and that's Colin Kaminsky in the Apex Capital car. That's coming out onto the front straight. Now 12th. Marco Cironi is second in Pro-Am, in 14th in the general classification. Keep an eye out for a red flag here, Sheffield.
Yep,
while I'm going through the positions. Whilst that Tech Pro barrier is in that state, surely they will have to repair that for the circuit to be safe. That is a major impact zone, as we saw. It's absolutely done its job. It's a barrier that is filled with compressible foam, and it is meant to dissipate energy when it is hit. Normally used in areas where there isn't a lot of runoff, and there's a line of last defense, if you will, against something very, very solid. Very, very solid is the pit wall, the outside pit wall. On a very time-constricted weekend, of course, with Formula One having to hit its TV schedules.
And I've just actually had confirmation from the track to say that the wall can't be repaired, so the next standby will be white and then will be checkered.
With another win for Kelly Moss Racing. Moise Uretsky, Marco Cironi and Alan Metney in the Pro-Am, and in the Masters, Matt Holcomb will stand on the top step from Kyle Washington and Carlos De Quesada. Quick provisional points as the checkered flag comes out. Let's see that and talk him home. Again behind the safety car. He'll drop back a little bit so the course car gets out of sight and accelerates through the line. Luke Hartog takes his third of the season, and here's the provisional points in the pro class.
In pro, provisionally, Luke Hartog now has 130 points. In second, Michael Cooper for Baby Bull Racing on 83. In third, a tie between Zach Venier and Alex Sedgwick on 79. And after a great weekend, Yves Baltas jumps from 9th in points up to 5th on 76.
Luke Hartog then unofficially taking the victory ahead of Yves Baltas. I can't imagine that anything other than something that happens in post-race tech will change that. Michael Cooper in second, Alex Sedgwick just off the box in 4th position. Matt Holcomb, the best of the Masters, actually finishing ahead of the best of the Pro-Am cars, 55 Mystery Machine, blue and yellow car. Wojciechowski finished ahead of him, didn't he? But there's Matt Holcomb in 15th position. Wojciechowski, Mark Maccheroni and Alan Metney. Matt Holcomb more than halfway up the field. Did a great job. Carl Washington, Carlos de Quesada in second and third, with Mark Kawame 4th. So Kelly Moss, Baby Bull Racing and ACI Motorsports represented. Absolutely beaming at the moment, as you'd expect everybody so to do. Out comes Moisey Arensky in the blue and white overalls. And we wait for the overall winner and the top step of the Formula One podium. I'm going to keep saying that because they're going to watch this back on the IMSA YouTube channel. Luke Hartog stands on the top step of a Formula One podium.